Oh, yeah, and by the way, we learned even better news at the press conference when Jalen Brunson was announced to be captain. And this news made me even happier. Jalen Brunson said his previously injured wrist is good now. And according to Ian Bagley, he answered the following question via his mailbag. Any news on Jalen Brunson's recovery? Here's Bagley's response. It seems to me like he'll be ready for training camp. Brunson had surgery in mid-May to repair his broken left hand. During the celebration of his captaincy last week, Brunson didn't have any visible restrictions on his left hand. At one point during the proceedings, MSG's Alan Hahn asked Brunson to give the crowd a thumbs up to show that his hand was in good shape. Brunson obliged and said, everything's good, everything's good. Brunson added that his hand injury has been the only thing that's been on my mind since the summer started. His rehab, by all accounts, has gone well. So I'd guess he'd be a full participant in training camp. His wrist, the injured wrist that he shoots all those beautiful shots with, that he goes into the paint with, it's fully healed, fully back. Brunson has recovered. So if anybody was wondering, well, maybe he's going to miss training camp. Maybe he's not going to be 100%. Maybe if other teams were hoping for that, your hopes are now gone. Brunson is healed. He's ready. He's our captain, and he's ready to make an impact. Not only that, folks, did you know that Jalen Brunson finally got his respect? Remember, I've made, 50, 60 videos now talking about Jalen Brunson, the lack of respect this man gets in the league. New year, new league, new season, and that means new predictions. You know who the top point guards in the league, at least according to Hoops Hypes, are now? You want to know who that list is now? You want to know who's on that list? I won't keep you in suspense. Let's take a look. Hoop Hypes top 15 point guards for next season. Luka, SGA, Brunson. Respect. Top 3 in the league. What was he last year? Did he crack top 15? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think he cracked top 15. But this year now, Luka, SGA, Brunson. He's ahead of Halliburton, who's on Team USA. He's ahead of Steph Curry, but he's ahead of some superstar players. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care if you have to bite your tongue when you say it. He's ahead of superstars. He's in the conversation with superstars. Jalen Brunson, by just that fact alone, is a superstar. Superstar. Let's go ahead and see who else he's in front of, just to make the list even more engaging here. Let's take a look. So we already said Tyrese and Steph. You got Tyrese Maxey. Ja Morant. He's ahead of Ja. Damian Lillard. De'Aaron Fox. Trae Young. Kyrie Irving. Jamal Murray. Cade Cunningham. LaMelo Ball. James Harden. Brunson's in front of all of them. Every single one of them. That is respect. That's respect. Never had that before. Never, ever, ever. Never going into a season. You can say whatever you want to say. The people who know basketball, the people who know what's going to come this next season, the monster that the Knicks just created, you know who's at the center of that, right? The man who's screaming in this picture right now, Jalen Brunson, who finally gets his respect. Gets the respect he's always needed. Top point guard in the league? Check. Getting paid like a superstar? You can say whatever you want to say. I'm going to say check because I can use my foresight and I know this man is going to get paid in about 4 to 5 years. Call it 5 years because that's the supermax and he's getting that. Jalen Brunson, everything you wanted to see him do, he's done. And because of that, because of the hard work, because of his hustle, because of his work ethic, he is changing the script right before our eyes. Who saw this coming? Who saw Brunson top 3 in the league next year of all point guards? Who saw that? I never saw it coming because I didn't think the league was going to give Jalen his flowers. But I'm so happy to be humbled in this moment because not only did he get his flowers, but it also shows you just how wrong Dallas was. Dallas had both Luka and Jalen on the same team. And now Jalen's one of the best guards in the NBA. Let's talk about that. Scream about that. Ask him questions about that. Because that is what is important to us in New York right now. We're winning a chip. We are winning a chip in a few years, ladies and gentlemen. I can't call it, but I know it in my heart. I believe it. If you believe, smash that like button, smash the heart button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are as well, too. And one other note before we go to the chat gang who has been lit and live all stream long. We got to talk about Tom Thibodeau because we have an update about him, too. According to Ian Bagley, Tom Thibodeau's extension with the Knicks is for 3 years and just north of $30 million. Bagley continues here, and he answered my question on his mailbag edition. The question I asked was, thanks, Ian. Do you know when we could expect the final number to be released, if at all, for Tom Thibodeau? And according to Bagley, he responded with the following. I don't know specific numbers on Tom Thibodeau's extension, but as we just mentioned, and as he's saying right now, it is north of $30 million over the 3 years. That $10 million plus per year salary puts Thibodeau ahead of Sacramento's Mike Brown. Brown's extension is for $8.5 million per season. Thibodeau's number is in line with the general market for coaches. In other words, the Knicks seemingly didn't squeeze Thibodeau on the extension. Essentially, what we told you here at the Knicks Recap a couple of weeks ago when he did sign that extension and we waited, we found out at the time it was around $10 million a year. And now we see over the course of 3 years, it's going to be north of $30 million. Again, well worth it, well deserved. He deserves the extension. He deserves $10 million. That makes him the second highest paid coach in the Knicks franchise history. Well deserved. He deserves the money. He's earned it. And now we have the roster that can take him and this entire Knicks team where we want to go, to a championship. Think about it like this. Knicks brought back Jalen Brunson, brought back Tom Thibodeau, re-signed OG Anunoby, got the final piece in Mikal Bridges, still have other moves that they can make, have locked down a roster that is championship contending. And again, we are not done yet. We still have that final roster spot open. Leon Rose and this Knicks front office, they're going to continue to work magic to make this roster even better than we are right now. But let's make one thing clear. Don't disrespect us like we need to make more moves because we're not good right now. Third best team in the East. Boston, Knicks, Philly, in that order. Quote me, I'm standing on that, and the Knicks will prove me right come next season. If you enjoyed these clips from the live show, be sure to subscribe to the channel and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any new episodes or when we go live. Thanks for watching, Knicks fans, and until next time, peace.